Hello students, today we will learn about the research designs that are used in educational research. In this video, we will understand the meaning and the sources of data of historical research, meaning and types of descriptive research, meaning and steps of experimental research, and at last we will see a last year question from the NET exam from this topic. Historical research. Historical research is the application of scientific method to the description and analysis of the past events. There are two sources of historical data. Number one is primary sources and the number two is secondary sources. Primary sources are the records reported by an actual observer or participant of an event. For example, documents like autobiographies, letters, diaries, etc. are the primary sources. Remains or relics, which are not deliberately made to transmit information, are another example of primary sources. Fossils, utensils, paintings, etc. fall under this category of remains and relics. Oral testimony are the words spoken by the witness or participant of the event. For example, evidence obtained from a personal interview is an example of oral testimony. Secondary sources are not actually witnessed by the reporter. For example, history textbooks, encyclopedias. Descriptive research. It involves events which have already taken place. The researcher only manipulates his methods of observation and description. He also changes the ways of analyzing the relationships. Descriptive research involves gathering of facts, tabulation of data, and analysis and interpretation of data. Descriptive research is appropriate for behavioral sciences because there are many behaviors which can't be studied in a realistic setting. For example, cigarette smoking can't be recommended to study the relationship between smoking and cancer. Descriptive research is also used in problem solving. Here, researcher tries to analyze the present situation by asking the question, where are we now? Then he determines the goals that he wants to achieve. After that, the best method of reaching the goal is determined. Let us see what are the types of descriptive research. First is the survey method. In survey method, a large number of cases are analyzed at a particular time. In motivation research, hidden feelings and wishes of consumers are determined using in-depth interviews. In case study, the purpose is to understand the life cycle of an individual unit. This unit can be a person, a family, a group, a social institution, or an entire community. Basically, it analyzes a single individual or a limited number of typical cases. Community studies. It's a careful description of a group of people living together in a geographical location. In casual comparative studies, a causal relationship is analyzed. In activity analysis, The analysis of activities that the individual is asked to perform when he is in a job or in any other professional activity, those activities are analyzed. Time and motion study. Here, the body movements are observed and measured, which are performed when a person is performing his job. Content or document analysis. It is the systematic examination of current records or documents which are the sources of data. The follow-up study. In this type, the individuals who have left an institution after completing a course of study are investigated. Trend studies. On the basis of past and present data, the future is predicted in trend studies. Experimental research. In experimental research, the experimenter changes some environmental stimuli or variables to observe the change in behavior of the subject. He controls other factors which might influence the outcome. He then establishes a logical association between the modified factors and the behavior of the subject. These are the steps of experimental research. The first step is to define the problem. Then a hypothesis is formulated. A hypothesis is the tentative answer to the problem which was defined in the step 1. This tentative answer is tested that whether it is true or false. If it is true, it is accepted, the hypothesis is accepted, and if it is false, the hypothesis is rejected. The purpose of this research is to generalize the relationship between variables and the subject so that the results can be applied to a wider population outside the laboratory. This is the previous year question from June 2019 NET exam. The question is, a school teacher plans a research study to find out the relationship between level of aspiration and socio-economic status of students' parents. Which type of research design will be appropriate for this study? Let's look at the options that have been given. First is experimental research design, then is descriptive, non-experimental, and historical. Now, experimental research design is not in the NET syllabus. So how will we now attempt this question? We know what is experimental research, we know descriptive and historical research designs. On the basis of this knowledge, we can attempt this question by eliminating the wrong options. So what is experimental research design? In which there is a hypothesis, then there is testing of hypothesis, and there is generalization, and it is done in a laboratory setting. Since in this question there is no laboratory setting, so this option can be eliminated. Then is descriptive research design. In descriptive research design, we can take help of the types of descriptive research design. This particular question doesn't fall in any of the type of the descriptive research design. So this option can also be eliminated. Then we are left with historical research design. Since no past data is being studied in this particular question, so we can reject this option also. Now we are left with non-experimental research design. So this will be the correct answer for this question. This is how we can attempt a question even if we are not completely sure about the answer, but yes, we have some knowledge about the various options given in the question. At least out of 4, The three options should be clear to us. Only then we can attempt such questions.